This came up in the last couple of days. Now, I believe this came from a Democratic account that posted this. I am not about to get on one side or the other politically. That's not what this channel is for. But on the financial side of things, which is what I do care about, this is extremely sad if we can't even stop our own congressmen from making millions of dollars off of trades, no matter what side of the aisle they're on, while they have a leg up on the citizens they're supposed to represent because they have insider information. So here's actually the full video about this bill.
I don't know if you saw, but a study last year found that members of Congress traded more than $600 million in stock, including stocks connected to committees upon which members sit. Members of Congress are playing the stock market, buying and selling shares in companies that members of Congress directly regulate. Members of Congress have access to privileged and confidential and classified information. Members of Congress make decisions that send stock valuations up and down, and all the while, members of Congress are playing the stock market. Now, we've made some progress in recent years to advance a ban on member stock trading, but the bipartisan bill that we passed successfully through a major committee just in the last year appears stalled. And it seems that the Senate majority is intent on blocking legislation that would ban members of Congress from trading stock. But, Mr. President, this is not a controversial issue among the American public.
It shouldn't be.
We could go to any town, any county in Georgia and ask anybody of either political party or no political party, should members of Congress be playing the stock market while we make legislation? And overwhelmingly, the answer would be no. The American people want members of Congress to stop trading stocks. The American people are sick and tired of this corruption. And in fact, this may be one of the most unifying issues in our deeply divided country.
You would
And
think.
so let's take action right now, today. We can pass this resolution. It's very simple. It says that starting on January 1st of the new year, no U.S. senator can trade stocks or cryptocurrency. Those will be the rules of the Senate. And I know there are a range of ideas about how to implement that. Let's set this clock right now. Let's come together, Democrats and Republicans, and do what's right and pass this Senate rule that beginning in the new year, there will be no trading of stocks or crypto by United States senators. The time for debate and excuses and delay and obstruction must end. There will always be some reason not to do this. But the American people see through those excuses and demand action. Let's pass this resolution and ban stock trading by United States senators.
Okay, so I don't actually know anything about Jon Ossoff, the senator. I'm not on one side or the other, Democratic or Republican. I am firmly independent. And this is not meant to be a political channel. But the fact is, I do want to see the country do better financially, and this is a huge part of it. You got to get rid of insider trading. It doesn't matter what side you're on. This is literally corruption. I don't think anybody actually believes corruption is good. By the way, he mentioned that, if you were to go and ask anyone across the US that's just a regular citizen, that they would not support this, no matter what side of the aisle they vote on. Well, we do have a survey here that says there's major bipartisan majority support for banning stock trading for members of Congress. In fact, the University of Maryland's program for public consultation survey found that large majorities of people favor prohibiting stock trading in individual companies by members of Congress. 86% Republicans, 87%, Democrats, 88%, independents 81%, as well as the president, vice president, and Supreme Court justices. Now, this was, of course, in August 2023, so it's been a couple years since then, but I really don't think people are just like, oh, you know what? I actually like corruption better now than I did 3 years ago. Now, this bill, it seems to be called the Stop Insider Trading Act, and it seems to not be very far in the process yet. So we're trying to get it passed in the House first. It's been introduced, of course. It was placed in the Union calendar in February of 2026, and of course, it's been 4 months since then, so I don't know what's the holdup here. Again, to me, it just seems like common sense. I don't think the average citizen in the US, Republican, Democrat, Independent, Libertarian, whatever you are, feels like it's fair that the people we elect to serve the public and to act on our best interest should be allowed to use their insider information to get rich and have a leg up on the average citizen that put them there in the first place.